about how you be partying now? Do you want your kids to see that?
Do you want your parents to see that?
I don't do nothing overly obsessive. They can see me.
Me neither.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all, I think that Freaknik is an example of why this fake black culture is trash.
Oh, no.
That shit is
fake black culture?
Yeah, that's fake black culture, bro. That's fake. Freaknik was supposed to be a good thing. And as y'all seen what Uncle Luke said, we had to bring the freak.
He from, you know what? They said it was a college thing.
It was a college picnic for the people who didn't go on spring break to get together and have a good time. But what happened? These folks with this fake black culture had to come through and ruin the whole thing.
Fake black culture is, I think, the wrong verbiage to use.
Yeah, what is fake black culture?
Because
I don't think that's the one.
Because it was just a culture of.
Yes, sir. As we move on to our last and final topic, y'all, the aunties have spoken, y'all.
Aunties?
Yeah, y'all seen that Freaknik documentary came out on Hulu?
Lord.
I watched it, boy. You watched it?
I didn't watch it.
I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet. A girl said, I was looking for my mama and found her after 7 minutes of watching. I said, God, it's an hour and a half long documentary. You took 7 minutes. And then she posted a picture of her mama. Her mama had her legs up in the sky.
Oh my goodness.
She don't love her mama at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that to the grave.
That is kind of wild that she did that to her mama. All right, y'all. Yeah, I see the little clip. They talking about Freaknik real quick, so let's go ahead and see what this lady had to say.
So I just finished watching the Freaknik documentary on Hulu, and I don't know how I feel about it. How do y'all feel about it? What did y'all think? I want y'all to get in the comments and tell me what were your thoughts. There were a few testimonies on there that stuck with me, and I do have them coming up in this video in a part 2 that I'm going to do. But I remember them saying that they felt like the Freaknik became on the decline once the mayor was trying to clean up Atlanta for the 96 Olympics. But I really feel like it went on the Freaknik went on the decline once Uncle Luke was introduced to it. But then at the same time, it's like if he wasn't, rap music from the South never would have exploded like it did.
So what you missed was the beginning of it all, the transition. Yeah. You know, when it was, okay, the little Greek thing in the park, and then now we want to elevate this thing, take it to another level and bring the freaky part of it. If you're going to have a freak show party or a freak ink thing party, you know, you got to have us. Atlanta embraced us from word go. And that's why Freaknik was so great, because Atlanta is the black mecca of the South. Everything pretty much starts and ends in Atlanta. I truly believe that at some point, you know, the South will control hip-hop. You know, and eventually ended up having it made me look like a genius. Oh yeah, you don't make me look like a genius.
Yeah, I don't know. What are y'all thoughts? And then there was the testimony of the woman that almost was great when she was down there, you know. I'm going to have that testimony coming up next in part 2. But yeah, get in the comments and let me know. Like he said, it's like it started off as a little Greek organization, and I had to put the freak in it. I mean, but then nobody actually put the freak in it. And I got a story about actually going to a club, this is when I was at HBCU, and meeting Luke. So I just finished watching.
Auntie has spoken, y'all. Auntie has spoken. Freaknik. What we think?
I felt like they should have kept them on them camcorders, and life would have been fine. I don't think we were supposed to know about it. A story that ain't one. I don't think it's just hearing the stories about it.
I didn't need to see it. I just like hearing people talk about, like the old heads talk about
what actually was there. Yes.
Yeah. Like, you know, you bring up Freaknik at, family reunion. Oh, Lord, back in the... And I want to see that. I don't want to see or hear what was going on.
None of it.
But you do want to hear what's going on. You just said you like to hear their story.
Well, I don't want to see it physically and hear what they're... I want to hear the stories.
I enjoyed the documentary very much. I was on there looking for my parents. I was on there looking for my parents to make sure they're not on there. To, make sure my parents was not there wilding. Because they was out there, but they said they was not there wilding. I asked ahead of time.
So what was you going to do if you found them?
Right.
I was going to reach out to them, just like Charlotte did. I was going to put it on Twitter, but I was going to reach out and be like, hey, found you.
I know what you did.
I know what you did. I know what you did, 94.
I know what you did. And
I agree with the ladies. I don't want to see that. I mean, what y'all did back then, that's y'all business. I'm glad y'all had a good time. We could talk about it, but physically seeing it, I don't want to see that. Think about how you be partying out. Do you want your kids to see
that? Do you want your parents to see that?
I don't do nothing overly obsessive. They can see me.
Me neither.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all, I think that Freaknik is an example of why this fake black culture is trash.
No.
That shit is
fake black culture?
Yeah, that's fake black culture, bro. That's fake. Freaknik was supposed to be a good thing. And as y'all seen what Uncle Luke said, we had to bring the freak.
He from, you know what? They said it was a college thing.
It was a college picnic for the people who didn't go on spring break to get together and have a good time. But what happened is folks with this fake black culture had to come through and ruin the whole thing.
Fake black culture is, I think, the wrong verbiage to use.
Yeah, what is fake black culture?
Because
I don't think that's the one.
Because it was just a culture of thing about Southern hip hop is that every different region of Southern hip hop had its own different flavor, but it was all Southern hip hop. And so in Florida, they had the deep Miami bass, which was what Uncle Luke's music was. You can hear heavy bass, which inspired a lot of booty shaking. But that is just how it developed. And with the time of it being, I can see why Uncle Luke did it. It was a business decision. At the end of the day, he's trying to push his music. He's an artist trying to push his music.
I'm from the business side.
But at the same time, it did drive it down to the wayside, which made it not exist anymore.
Yeah, it's a reason Freaknik's not around, y'all. Freaknik, they romanticize it so much. I think it was horrible. It was literally.
Would you have been out there if you was alive?
That's besides the point.
If you was 21 in 94, would you have been out there?
I mean, I can't say I might have, because let me tell you, I ain't never been to spring break. I ain't never really wanted to go to spring break. So it's like in Miami, I ain't never been. And that's where, for the past whatever years, that's where all the black folks, we going to Miami. I see what they was doing out there, and I ain't want no part of it.
It wasn't just Miami though, because people was going to
Orange Crush.
Right? Did you ever go to Orange Crush?
That's what I'm saying. Orange Crush gives me those vibes because the girls be going out there half naked.
And you was there. Mm-hmm.
Call them out.
I went to Orange Crush. I wasn't even the first year. I walked.
You almost died on your birthday.
I walked the whole time. I didn't even party with the females. And then the second year, I was passed out.
He was.
Either way you went.
He went.
But I didn't participate.
But you went.
Parties, decapitation. It's all the same.
Nah, it's not all the same. Because Freaknik was where they all came, where basically everybody was being hoes.
Orange Crush.
And I'm gonna tell y'all another part.
Majority of people weren't being hoes, but there were a lot of people being hoes, but majority weren't.
It changed from that. It was hoes and pervs. That's all Freaknik turned into. Either you a hoe or you a perv.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there either.
I wasn't there. I can't argue. But
I think
they said started to you, so that can't be fake.
It started good. That's what I'm saying, and then fake black culture came and took it over.
Folks just heard stories, and it kind of just that brought the freaks and hoes out. I feel like it went from being a college event to being oh shit, I heard a whole bunch of black folk going down to Atlanta, and I heard they get freaky. Oh, you talk about they get freaky? I guess I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm about to go down
there.
And
that brought the 40-year-olds out.
Brought the 40-year-olds. And next thing you know, women over there getting their clothes ripped off of them. Some of them was just busting it in a random car because they were stuck on the highways.
So y'all blaming it on the locals. It's not fake black culture. Y'all blaming it on locals. Just like how we used to have Midtown. And we used to have time, and then locals start popping up to our events, house parties, all of that.
So it was locals. People are from all across the country.
Yeah, but I mean,
it was just.
You know what I'm saying?
Of all ages, though.
Like the locals were the OGs that were there for a picnic. The locals were the people that were there for a picnic. The out of towners were the people who were there to freak some freaky stuff.
I'm sure some of the locals was there.
Right, was being nasty, right, with the out of towners.
But it's probably the same people that was there. Like once, y'all being freaky, I'm gonna be freaky too. It just made it a safe space for people to be bad people.
It
like
sure did.
And pervs and being like that. So it's not. I wouldn't even blame it just on visitors. Like it's people all around next door that are pervs. They just became a safe space out in public, which is not good for them to do that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Highways, all of it.
Yeah, I mean, they was all over. And like they said, I think it started off real good. You know, we going to go to the park.
It was a college org event.
Yeah, it was a college event.
I think that's pretty crazy.
And I think that's pretty crazy. It definitely wasn't no college event. They didn't care nothing about
the organization event.
That's black culture. Anytime a group of black people get together, other black people are intrigued on it. And like Renee was saying, like if you relate it to what was happening in Georgia Southern, we were having college parties. They were college parties. How in the world did locals find out about it? Oh, it's because a big group of black people are getting together, having a good time drinking. So why can't I go?
Right.
Literally.
So if it happens in Statesboro, think about how it happened in Atlanta.
It did happen in Statesboro. You heard of Players Club? Players Ball.
Yes, my parents told me about Players Club.
Players Ball.
Players Ball. Yeah, they was Lord.
No, it used to be sad. That happened to y'all when y'all got accepted into Southern, and y'all told people, and older heads was like, "You going to Southern?"
No, they literally were. That's
how
a party school. That's a party.
I used to be like, and then when I got there, I was like, "What they was talking about?
Where the parties at?" No, for real. We caught the tail end.
They used to be touching that Players Ball.
Yeah, they was reminisce in their brain.
That we never that's another thing though. The reason they used to have so much fun though was because they didn't have them phones.
We had no
facts too.
Come on now.
But we're at that stage where phones is coming out, so folks kind of like, I don't want to be on the internet.
They're a little bit more reserved.
I don't want to go viral for shaking my ass.
It was more of if you wanted to hang out and talk to your people, you had to go be with them physically. So it was automatically just hangouts all the time, and then everybody just was here, so we just chilling all the time. Now we just in the group chat. I mean, hey, what y'all doing?
Yeah,
we on a video call right now.
Yeah, like instead of us going and sitting in the same room and having this conversation, we're all sitting in our house and we're talking on the computer,
watching each other like Sims. Mm-hmm. That's what it's turned into.
Yeah, I think Freaknik was definitely a safe space because the number one, it didn't have cameras. They had cameras because obviously it wouldn't have been out like this, but it was real new, and they ain't think, that I know how that thing work. It don't really work for real. He only got so many hours.
They got the tapes, obviously. They got the tapes.
They got the tapes, but it ain't like now. Like now, at that time, they got a camera. Let me shake it a little harder.
Yeah, a little harder.
Yeah, they got that.
They never knew it was going to be a documentary 20, 30 years later.
No, really, what they was thinking was, he got a camera, he got money.
Makes sense.
Dr. Get him.
Video.
Yo, get me on the videos. Sure would. Hey, I mean, it was new and exciting. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think Freaknik can teach us a lot.
I'm not interested in watching it.
Would y'all would have went to Freaknik?
I mean, 21. I went to Orange Crush, so I can't say I wouldn't do it.
I'm about to say, I'll be honest, I probably would have back in that time if it was my era.
The outfits cute too. I'm not gonna lie.
They were.
So we went to Orange Crush, Steve.
I don't count Orange Crush. Orange Crush was like 100 people.
Used to be. Now it's
all right. It's a big thing now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Orange Crush ain't nothing.
It wasn't nothing at first.
Well, it's gonna be here in like 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'll let you know if it's nothing. All the people that's gonna be down here.
Ooh. Yeah.
We'll pray don't nobody.
I went last year, and I got stuck on the highway.
What was you doing there last year?
Ain't you old?
I was hanging out with my friends.
Jacob, don't tell me you the pervy uncle.
Yeah,
Jacob. I'm not the pervy uncle.
Hang it up, baby.
I'm not the pervy uncle. I'm out there with my friends, trying to have a good time. I was going to go to a party in Savannah that night.
It was taking people because I remember my Neos was stuck on the highway for a long time. It'd be a lot of people down here now. Because like you said, social media. If I get on TikTok, I be seeing people hyping up Orange Crush now. Social media done blew it up.
But just like with Freaknik, when I was stuck on the highway, they started getting out the cars and start busting down.
Wait, you went to Freaknik?
No, in the documentary.
That's why I kept asking. Why you say it like you went?
In the documentary.
That was him there.
I watched the documentary.
I mean, you watched that documentary. They was getting out the car doing a little bit more.
Yeah, it wasn't all that.
Well, I won't be watching it, so.
I want to know.
Y'all not trying to see if y'all parents on there?
No.
That wasn't no funny story, bro.
Go.
First time Steve ever met my mama was at my graduation. Me and Steve have been friends for a few years now.
Yes, sir. And
me and Steve are very, very tight. And so I talk about Steve a lot with my mother. She didn't talk on the phone before. They met in person for the first time. Their first conversation. Steve, it's my mama. He talking, standing next to her, and he say, "Mama, was you at Freaknik?"
Of course he did.
That was wildin', and documentary finna come out. And now that's how my mama remembers Steve.
A lasting impression, huh?
That's Steve's lasting impression.
Mm-hmm. Me and Mama cool as all get out.
My mama cool with everybody.
So I come on now. You can at least make me feel a little special.
Hey man, it's just an infectious personality. That's where I get mine from.
I feel that.
He got himself so far a Southern gentleman. He got this infectious personality.
And don't forget, he gotta have a baddie. He gotta have a baddie.
He's him.
He gotta have a baddie.
He said
confidence.
It's there. Confidence. Got it.
I love it, Jago. Don't let them beat you down.
Nobody beat me.
There you go. I love it. And with